What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of Collection Wars. What's up, Michael?
Hey, Gabe, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Great seeing you, man.
Man,
Cool.
I thought this weekend, considering who we're going to have on the show, we're going to be talking a little bit about studio models, and
Yeah.
this Falcon hasn't had love in a while. I thought, I'd spotlight this bad boy tonight. So,
Right.
but how are you doing? You feeling all right? I know you were congested earlier.
Good. Yeah. For some reason this morning I woke up with a little chest cold, but getting through it, feeling a little better right now. So
Good, dude. I'm glad.
yeah, man. How's your week? How's the weather and everything?
Man, everybody that knows, we had this crazy ass ice storm where a good part of this area was without power for days. I was one of the lucky ones this time,
geez.
right?
Yeah.
But that those ice storms just kick our ass in Texas, So.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, glad it didn't hit you this time around.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. it's crazy, but it's been a good week. A lot of crazy stuff's happening, coming in. Got some really neat things to talk about.
Oh man.
And welcome everybody on a great Saturday evening.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All our buddies are getting on here.
Yes, Steven.
What's up, Steven and Carla? How you doing?
Look forward to seeing you guys next month.
Yeah, so are you for sure you're gonna go?
No, they're actually coming down here.
Oh, they're coming. Okay.
Yeah, they're coming to visit, which is
that's cool. Gonna be really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Joel, what's up, Joel? How you doing? McFly. What's up, McFly? How you doing? Roger, how you doing, Roger?
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing Roger. Yep.
Yeah.
Roger, good to see you guys.
Sean, what's up, Collection Warriors? I know, right? That's funny. Brad, what's up, Brad? How you doing, man? Scott, what up, Scott? Joseph, what's up? Yeah, Joseph's, well, we could talk about it in a little bit. He's helping me out with some autographs.
Cool.
Andres, what's up, Andres? Mucho bienvenido. Brian, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Eric, what's up, Eric? How you doing?
Good to see you guys.
Carlos, what's up? David, what's up? David, I gave you a shout out, and I think only like people would know, like on one of the little videos that I made about the helmet stands, because you're the one who told me about the wig stands. So I threw you in there. Darth Wizard, what's up? Caesar, Chris, what's up? Juan, what's up, Juan? How you doing? It has been a while.
Yes.
Good. The other Sean, you. What's up, Sean? How you doing?
What?
I know.
No.
Sean.
Sean's here. Sean?
Yeah, Sean, I really like your new stuff that you've been getting, man.
Yeah, Batman Fever.
Yeah, man. Pete, what's up, Pete? How you doing?
That's right. Team Wolf.
Joseph told me. Yeah, definitely. Well, what's up, Michael? So today, we're gonna be talking studio scale today. We're gonna be talking modeling. We're gonna be talking some cool stuff today. Yeah. Look at who we got here. We got Mr. Lee up in the house. What's up, Lee? Lee did this really cool Ghostbusters display in his house. We'll talk about it another time, but man, it looks really good.
Yeah, I did a great job.
But yeah, man. So today, studio scales, right? We're gonna look at more than studio scale. I think Roberto's gonna have a little bit of everything, right? A little bit of vintage, studio scale, some replicas. This guy's got it all. So
what's really cool, Gabe, is that when every once in a while when we do the spotlights with these elections, they're all very unique. That's what I love about what we bring to the show is the uniqueness and the inspiration that we get from seeing these different collections.
Yeah.
And now knowing Roberto, he's a fantastic dude and very well respected in the modeling community. And I don't know how, we all share the same passion for a lot of the same collectible things, but one thing that I am really passionate about, not quite like Roberto, but is the World War II era of models and that kind of stuff. And I remember seeing this guy about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And, I was looking at his awesome studio models, 'cause especially at the time, it's a lot more popular than it was, when he was involved
Right.
in this. And seeing the way he displayed his room, I was like, holy shit. And just the rarities of what he had, I was like, dude. And,
Yeah.
and then, we end up getting in touch with each other, and, he's very respectful and just had a lot of good things to say, and I was like, man, we need to get you on the show. And he's like, man, I'd love to be a part of it. And it'll be really good, being able to hang out with him tonight.
Absolutely, yeah, and we'll take a look at some of his awesome work, because again, he's a model maker too. I
Yeah.
mean, he's very talented. The paint jobs, I mean, it's really really impressive. The
Yes,
work
for
that he's doing.
sure.
So
And hey, just got to say, guys. So I made a comment last week, and one of our viewers and my friend Warren Huck watches our show, and I was like, hey guys, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I was like, do you guys have an idea of? I'm looking for another life size to put in there, change up the Star Wars and some of the other things
yeah,
that. Well, Sunday morning after the show that evening, he watched the show that morning, and he goes, hey, I've got something that you may be interested in.
let me bring it up.
Oh, check it out, guys. This is really, really cool. It's different, but I love it. What do you think, guys? I mean, is that legit or what?
Teen Wolf, man,
Teen Wolf.
that's gonna be really cool for the restaurant, man.
Oh man, Denise was really excited when she saw it. She's like, "You got to get this one." So, we watched Teen Wolf during the week while we're waiting, and
Yeah,
a big thank you to Warren, because he also gave a gift to the Dark Side restaurant in the works, and it is the Marty McFly life size, outfit. He's got a very detailed outfit. So he put me in touch with the gentleman Howard in Colorado, and we're going to be doing a life size Marty as well from Back to the Future, and he killed it. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, Warren. And look forward to getting that guy put together. Got me my new Guess jeans. It came in today too, and
everything, right? I know, man. No, this week's been crazy for me too. I got a few of the Regal Robot pieces that came in this last week. I got to get a little sneak peek early, which is kind of nice, to see them before they kind of got released, and it was really cool. And again, I'm just letting you guys know, and we'll probably do it on here too, where we'll show it here, but might be getting some other exclusive sneak peek later down the line. So
yeah, there's some really cool stuff that he's coming out with, and that reuse, it sold out like that in the first day, didn't it?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, without further ado, I think we should bring on Roberto and have him show us, and let's get to know him first. We'll do a little quick interview, but we'd love to see his collection and his stuff. So let's bring him on.
Sounds good. That's hilarious, Pete. Roberto.
Hello, how are you guys?
Hey, Roberto, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you very much. How about you?
Man, it's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I've known you forever, right? We hit it off the first time we started talking.
Well, yes. I mean, we have a lot of things in common. You're a nice guy, and you're a gentleman. So I guess that makes things very easy.
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, man. Appreciate those nice words.
Well, Jeff, nice to meet you as well.
Yeah. Me, Gabe. Okay. I was like, Jeff. Where's Jeff? I don't see Jeff in here. But yeah, no, great.
I know. I was looking in the comments. Where's Jeff?
So did I get the wrong name?
Yes. Yeah. This is Gabe.
Gabriel.
Gabe. Okay. I don't have my glasses on, so I was trying to read the name, but I don't have them on. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Gabe.
No, you're good, man. It's all right. Cool, man. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for jumping on. And we, love to hear about you, and kind of, we always ask our guests whenever you're on, tell us about your childhood, as far as what got you into Star Wars, into modeling, kind of what what made you fall in love with that whole thing?
Well, I guess, like everybody, I'm first generation Star Wars. I was 9 back in 1978. So I guess I was in the right time, in the right place, like a lot of us. And I watched Star Wars when I was 9 years old. I've lived my entire life here in Mexico City. And like everybody else, I guess I was shocked and blown away with the special effects, which prior to that, I was telling Mike the other day that uh, prior to that, we had Planet of the Apes, and we had Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and we had UFO Space 1999, Thunderbirds, great show. But the models, they look like models in those shows. And I think 2001 and Star Wars were the first movies that really, the first scene when you see the Star Destroyer chasing the T-4, I think that scene blew my mind away. And then I started asking, like, how does this was made? I was asking everybody, anyone would know how Star Wars was made, and there was no information. And I was very lucky to have an uncle that used to work as a cameraman in Universal Studios back then, and he was doing the Hulk show with Lou Ferrigno. And every summer I would be sent to visit my uncle in Glendale, California. And so I was very lucky that I experienced being a Mexican boy. I had the chance to experience going into KB Toys, getting the top cards, and I guess like everybody, but I was also a modeler since I was 6, 7 years old. And when I knew that Star Wars was made with models, that everything came together. Everything came together as a model maker, as a filmmaker, and as a Star Wars fan and a movie fan. So I guess that that's pretty much what happened when I was a kid.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
So did you start collecting as a kid? Were you one of those kids that played with all your toys, or were you one of the collectors where you like to, start displaying your stuff?
Well, the first thing that I got, I'll just do this, but this is the first thing that I got from Kenner. And this was Christmas 1978. My mom, she went to Houston, and she came back, and I was so excited that she was going to bring me all these Star Wars toys. And she said to me, this is the only thing that I could find. All the stores were empty after Christmas. And so I got this, and I destroyed it. Like, I played with it so much. I even burned with a lighter. I even burned the engines and everything because
Oh, that's cool.
Because I wanted to look real, since the beginning. And and we're going to go into that room later on. I'm going to show you one of the Stamps albums that came in Mexico from Barcelona, which I don't think that it hit the US in those days back then. But that album is really, really nice because I have to say, before Kenner, there was only 3 things that I had: the Stamp album, Topps cards, and John Williams music. And before Kenner, the only thing that I would do as a kid is just going over my top cards, seeing these images while I was playing the music. And that was everything. That was pure Star Wars before collectors, collecting, buying stuff. For me, that's the innocence of Star Wars. Only Topps cards and John Williams record.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are good memories, Roberto.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. No, I remember it. So I think I messaged you about that. So I grew up in Mexico. I came to the United States when probably around 8 years old. So I remember, like, just in Mexico, like I think they're called Panini, right? There was like the stamp books, right? It was like the books where you collect all the little stickers and you'd put them in there. And the toys, right? The Lily Lettys, right? I mean, that was the thing. And I had an uncle that was he would tell me, no, you don't want the Mexican one. You want the American one. So turn around the card and look for the yellow, the yellow card. And now it's the opposite, right? You want the Lily Letties, right? But I remember going to like the Comercial Mexicana and like looking behind them, trying to find the American ones, and
Yeah, I could tell the difference. I never liked Lily Ledy when I was a kid and I got those until 1983 when Lily D got the license. It was not until late 1982. There's a very few run of the Empire Strikes Back figures from Lily D, and there's most of them are Return of the Jedi. But I remember getting those, and I could tell the difference on the paint job, and they were glossy and a different fabric on the figures. And I'm like, no, I want the Kenner ones. I want the ones that are well made. In my head, I was saying that, but I was never a Lily Ledy guy. I grew up with Kenner. I remember going into KB Toys 1978, and for the first time seeing the Death Star playset. And I got it, and I got the dewback and all that stuff, guys. So I was very lucky being a Mexican boy to be able to get all those toys since the beginning, since 1978. So I think I was lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you were telling that story, Roberto, last night, and what it was like, because I was talking to you, I was thinking about, did you get out of Little Eddie? And you were telling me how cheap the Mexican toys were compared to the ones that you were able to pick up in the States. That was pretty cool.
Even the card in the back, the Lily Ledy, it's like a newspaper, a paper. And I never liked that.
Yeah.
I wanted the glossy color, well taken pictures, not a drawing. So I don't know. There's many people in Mexico that they love those. They really love those. They're in love with them because they grew up with them. But in my case, it's different, I guess.
Yeah, there's weird fascination with the Americans, right? Probably because they're rare. They're harder to find. The Americans now love these Lily Lettys, and they flip out for them, and it's crazy.
Because once they finished their collections, they were like, "Well, what else?"
Yeah.
What else can I get? Right.
Exactly. Well, cool. Well, yeah. Well, Roberto, can you tell us a little bit about because you're a director as well, right? You got into filmmaking. Tell us a little bit about your journey into that.
Well, as I mentioned before, my uncle was a cameraman at Universal. I got them. So I went to his home back in 1978, and I said to him, "Uncle Joe, do you know how Star Wars was made?" And he turned to me and he said, "Do you like that?" And I said, "Yeah." And he pulls out of the shelf the first magazine that I got filmmaking wise, which was the American Cinematographer, and it said on the cover, "The Making of Star Wars." And I was just blown away. That was the first time that I saw images from the motion control, the models, makeup, blue screens and stuff. And I loved it. And I knew right then that I wanted to be part of that. So my uncle came back to Mexico and he set up one of the biggest advertising production companies. They will shoot a lot of commercials. And so since I was 11, I started running into the sets. When I was 16, I would draw all the storyboards for them. And eventually, after a journey, I became a director for the advertising industry. I had a great career, and I was part of Quentin Tarantino's and Tim Burton company for 7 years in LA. I'm part of the DGA, the Guild of America, as a director. And 4 years ago, I started doing series for Netflix, and that's where I'm standing now. I have 2 scripts now running. Hopefully, we will be able to get the funds to make a couple of features in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. And but as we all know, being a director is a lifetime career. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and but that has helped me out a lot in terms of the way I see models, the way I see collecting, the way I see a lot of things. Being a filmmaker gives you an eye, a certain eye, definitely. So that's how I think those two blend together. That's pretty much what happened.
Very cool. Absolutely.
You know, it's real quick. And this is like a whole other episode to talk about, but it's just so crazy. You had mentioned, you know, maybe a couple films for Netflix and how involved Netflix and you know all these other big companies are, and it's almost like Hollywood is. It's just everything's just changed so rapidly. You know, it's just you would have never thought. And then the only fear that I have is, man, I just hope that we don't lose the movie theaters. You know, but they're
That will
hanging
never
on.
happen,
They're
Mike.
hanging on.
That will never happen, Mike, and I'll tell you why. Uh, People sitting in their living rooms watching a movie is not actually watching a movie, because they're pausing the movie, they're going to the kitchen to get a glass of water, they even bring some snacks, they go to the toilet. People that we really love films,
Yes.
we go into the theaters.
Yes.
And that will never disappear, because movies are to be seen in a movie theater with the right lighting for 2 hours, keeping your attention. So I don't think it will never disappear.
Well said. Very well said, Roberto. Hey, so let's get into this badass collection of yours.
Yeah,
man.
let's go see. Yeah, let's go
There's some
see.
certain things I want to see, and I know there's a few people obviously that are watching tonight that know your collection, but there's several that don't, and they're going to be amazed. So
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I will begin probably now with we have 3 rooms that we're going to see today. One room, which is this one, it's pretty much toys, which is the hot toys, the Medicoms, the Marmots, all the figures, and pretty much my vintage, probably the only complete vintage mint and card collection in Mexico, I guess, and all of them are first edition. So it's 12 back, 21 back, 31 back, 47 back. So it's first edition of each figure, plus the rest, you know, everything you'll see here. I will walk you through. Then we have a second room, which is the studio models and all the Star Wars models, replicas, film scripts, props. And then we have a third room, which is all the World War II stuff I've been collecting from all the best modelers in the world, all of the award-winning dioramas and World War II artists from England, Russia, Spain, the US. All of them are in this room, and plus my dinosaur collection. So let's jump in.
let's do it.
So I'm going to show you this room. All right. So I want to show you this room. So this is, okay, I have to say this. I set up this place 50 years ago, okay? And I remember a lot of people messaging me and saying, wow, what a beautiful display. I think, I don't have any recall of people displaying their stuff before this. And it might be, I don't recall it. But I think I was probably a pioneer of saying, you know, if you have a nice collection, why don't you put in the right lighting, put in the right shelves, just have a little museum, you know, everything against white or black or light gray, something, a color that will not influence the color of the figures. And so I guess I did this little room here. And so we have on top, as you can see, all the mental card figures from, you know, the entire kind of run up to Anakin, which is really rare. And of course, you know, and the Jack face. So they're in pristine condition. And I have all the Raid of the Lost Ark figures as well carded, all the boxes, the micro collection on top. Because I don't have any more room. This is a little apartment. So, and on the rest of the shelves, we have the entire new, let's say the new Hasbro figures up to date, and with the vintage set, the vintage sets and models. And, you know, I have them all displayed here with the figures. And in this, you know, this is Return of the Jedi. This is what they have on the shelves in the stores at KB stores. I got this from, you know, on eBay.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're very cool. These are originals from the display storage shelves.
Yeah, I love that. I love those.
At KB's, and so this is the Emperor Strikes Back, as you can see, and then we have all the die-cast. We have all the die-cast, especially the Slave one, which is one I really like. And probably it's very hard to find out these days. Nowadays, this is a beautiful piece. I love the fact that it's white. It's almost like the Macquarie, illustration, and always. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, "Why it's white?" And now that I'm older, I say, "Wow, it's great that it's white. It's like the Macquarie version." And then we have the Tuscan Raider from Lili Ledy, which probably are you aware of this figure, Mike?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's a rare.
Can you zoom in a little
Tuscan
bit?
Raider.
Can he zoom in for our audience?
Sure. I mean.
Yeah, just walk up. There you go.
Yeah, let me see if we can get closer.
That's
so
perfect.
those are
That's
the 12-inch
good.
with the Tuscan Raider.
Yeah. I've been looking for him and the Jawa, both of those.
I'll find them for you. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll find it for you. On the top, I have a beautiful studio scale collection from Nightmare Before Christmas. That was June planning back in 1994. They released the entire line of the studio models on the right size, very well made. The fabric is amazing. Those figures I really, really like. I mean, that's one of the jewels of the collection, the Night Before Christmas. Yeah, and the rest is Medicoms, some bootlegs from Blade Runner, which is one of my favorite movies. It's my favorite movie, to be honest, my favorite movie ever, Blade Runner. And I have some Toy Story stuff, some Lego stuff in the top, some superpowers. But this, I want you to see this, which is really, really nice. Some people may not know that before we had Hot Toys or Medicoms or Sideshow, whatever, we had Marmits in Japan. So Marmit was the first company that released this kind of figure. You have to do some trimming, some painting. It was like a model and a figure at the same time.
So we're talking about the Dewback.
The company is Sideshow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the figures are Marmit, and this is no comparison with the Hot Toys. These are way better. These are the best Sand Troopers ever made. These are hard to find. I paint them. I did all the weathering on the figures, but the actual sculpting of the helmet is thousand times better than Hot Toys. This is
wow. Look at those Jawas look fantastic. What a great little, the way you have them posed is fantastic.
Oh man, posing figures, which I always talked about this. Posing figures is one of the most beautiful things you can ever do. People,
can you go back? Can you show the Jawas, like straighten up, and let's see the Jawas again?
Sure.
Like, yeah, I don't know if there's something in the way. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's fantastic. And what are the brands of those in there?
The Jawas, I repaint the Sideshow ones.
Okay. And let me just, I don't mean to put Roberto on the spot or anything, but I just, for those of the you who have never heard of Roberto, he is in the studio community. He is hands down one of the best painters in the industry. Just so you know, he's friends with Eaton and Salzo and all the modelers actually out there that are known in the industry. But when it comes to paint schemes and stuff, it's fantastic. And you guys are going to see that a little bit later.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. So anyway, get those Marmit. If you ever had a chance to get those Marmit, put your hands on those, because those are the best Sand Troopers you can ever get.
Yeah.
So the rest is, as you can see, some of the Hot Toys, Sideshows, and you know this. This is these figures very well. Some Medicoms and stuff, and like this is a nice room, but you'll see.
Oh yeah. No, it's
really
badass.
nice
Hey,
stuff.
real quick, can he spin around? He's missed on the bottom, the Indiana Jones 6 scale, just on the bottom.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that's badass. Look at that, dude. I never got on board on that. I wish I would have got that piece. That is Sideshow, right? That display.
This one?
Yes.
Yes, it is Sideshow.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
And it came. I think no, did it? I think it came with the rope, with the did
Okay.
it? I don't remember, but I think it came with the rope, so you could do this switch to the Indiana Jones on these guys. I think.
Roberto, is there a lot of times that when you get these figures, obviously you were talking about the ones up there, do you end up repainting a lot of them?
Not a lot of them, only if I think that they really need it. I don't like touching toys. I don't like repainting toys because I think their value resides on having them pristine.
Yep.
But if they need to, if they're really crying to be painted, I would do it, because some of them are really, for example, I repainted this Yoda, the Medicom one, which is beautiful. This is the most beautiful 1/6 figure. Way better than the Hot Toys. This is way better. Look at the expression of the guy. And I repainted this, so I, have some highlights here, and I have some, some varnish on the eye. I repainted the eyes, the pupil. And,
is it a cloth cape? Is it cloth or is it plastic?
It is cloth, and
Badass.
I replaced the stick with a real stick, and so only if they scream out to be repainted, I will do that. But if they don't, I don't do it.
I agree with what you're saying on that Yoda there, because the one I have, it's just not all that. But yeah,
look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. The only thing that it's wrong with all of the Yodas on 1/6 scale, Mike and Gabe, is the fact that all of them are out of scale. They're way too big. No one has ever produced a 1/6 scale Yoda in the right size.
Right.
Should be half the size of that.
For sure. You're right.
I wonder if it's because they'll lose the detail, or I wonder why they do that.
I don't know. Maybe, do you know why? Do you know what, Gabe? I think if you ask me, I would answer a lot of people buying toys and collectibles and stuff. I don't know why they get upset when they pay big bucks for something tiny.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why. I think if Hot Toys will sell you a Yoda about this size for $300, you will probably wouldn't be that happy. I don't know. That's my guess.
I know what you're saying for sure.
Yeah. Hot toy collectors are intense too about accuracy too. So.
Oh,
and they like a lot of accessories as well. So if the box comes empty, for example, one of my favorite Hot Toys figures ever, which is I think is beautiful, it's the Bespin Leia.
Yeah.
And it has nothing. It's just a doll, but that doll, she's just perfect.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful piece. I think
it really is.
And I tell you, I think Hot Toys within the next years, every day is going to be more valuable, and people will like them more, and they want them more because they only produce a few pieces. I saw a video from the owner of Hot Toys saying that the figure they have sold the most, it's Black Widow. They sold 1,900 pieces.
Wow.
So they make very few figures from Hot Toys.
So let's look at the cantina. I just saw the 6 scale cantina.
Sure.
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
This is a repaint. I did a repaint, as you can see. I did a repaint on the Medicom figure as well. I like, just adding pigments on the figures. So now you can see the texture on the face now.
Golly, man, I want one of those. Are badass.
This is very nice. This is a Medicom, really nice figure.
That's hands down one of my favorite characters of all the series.
Oh yeah,
I love the Jawas.
And the Hammerhead, which is now became recently a rarity because they sold out all of them. It sold out the Hammerhead.
Yeah, I remember. And we miss you have the Indiana Jones, the Kenner figures right up underneath it, correct?
We're going there. We're going there because
I've got an eye, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Man, look at the lighting. What a fantastic job, Roberto.
Well, it's all about lighting, man. We were talking about that yesterday. It's all about how you set up the light, because
for sure
it's all about being able to see a figure. I don't mind having a mood light for a figure, but if you're not gonna be showing the figure, so what's the purpose? I think my opinion.
So you've got a mix. You've got the Kenner version, the original vintage Kenner version, and then the new Hasbro ones in the front.
Yes, I love the new Hasbros with the vintage sets. Yes. I love the movie. Raiders is one of my favorite movies as well.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah. All right. So, and this is the rest of the room, as you can see. And is there anything else you probably want to see from here, a close up or anything, before we jump into another room? Or
Gabe, I
Oh,
mean,
we're good. Yeah, no, let's keep
Yeah.
going.
let's keep rolling.
all right. So this is the the toy room. Let's jump into. I want to show you one picture. I want you to see, which is really nice. I'll show you one of my friends.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Mark.
Yes. And of course, you know this poster. I'm also a poster collector. I have several posters in this place, but you might know this one. This is the most rare and expensive poster you can have from Star Wars.
Yeah,
This is,
Yeah.
you know, this poster. This is the
yeah.
only one that George Lucas has in his office. This
Yeah.
is the 1976 pre-release.
Yeah, because he was stressed the hell out knowing that it had to be out that summer.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to show you now some prototypes that I got from Hasbro from the Indiana Jones figures. These are some prototypes.
Nice.
Nice.
No painted without paint.
Mm-hmm.
The Cape Jawa. Here's my vintage loose collect. So I have one carded, one loose, and the Macquarie stuff. And anyway, let's jump into the Nash room. Follow me.
That's very cool, though. I love that. I love just seeing the figures.
Right.
Okay, this is a
All right.
studio.
So we're gonna go into first. Let me turn up the lights a little bit so you can see a beautiful Falcon cockpit.
Jazz Inc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a huge
that's a
piece.
great piece. Yeah, we had Jazz Inc. on our show a
Yes.
few months ago. Yeah.
Juiced.
Yep.
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 Yeah.
He's
He
a
makes
great
great
guy.
pieces. Yeah, he makes amazing pieces.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, I love his quality and even the price I like.
Yeah. Do you have the snow speeder on order?
Nah, it's way too big, man.
Yeah, I understand.
It's
Hey
way
guys,
too-
what I know we're getting ready to jump into. I'm just gonna have to say is gonna be my favorite in this collection. I just love these things, man. Roberto, you know how I am about these.
All right, let me bring them down for you. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I want to bring them down for you. Hold on.
That is just simply badass.
Okay, let me bring them down.
Jeez. Careful, Roberto. Be careful with my stuff.
Yes. Hold on.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, so this is the Scott Puri. I think this is the only piece he has made for the Wampa, because I've seen he has done 3 Tauntauns, but the Wampa, I think this is the rarity. This is full stop motion. You can move it all around, pose it.
Jeez, man.
This is a beautiful stop motion piece. You can move on all the fingers, the mouth. So anyway, I don't want to touch it that much, but I want to show you.
Sure. That is absolutely unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Jeez. That's where it all started,
Yeah.
And that's what the guys that Phil Tippett, those of you that don't know, Phil Tippett, that was his job. He made these things,
Well, they tried to do it in stop motion, but
Yeah.
then they realized it was too cheesy, so they abandoned the project. But it was made.
Yeah.
But it was made for sure. Probably, one little detail I want you to notice on all my models, studio scale models, I have the ILM logo on them, like ILM do.
Yeah.
So I love the ILM vintage logo on all the models.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
So this is a very nice piece, and I'll bring down the Tauntaun, which is a beautiful.
Yeah, what a great job on your display case too. That looks really good, Roberto.
You know what, Mike? You have to acknowledge that time will dust and the environment damage the
Yes.
models.
Yes.
And I try to keep them on acrylic cases because I know what weather does and time does to models. So this is an outstanding, amazing, beautiful piece.
I know David Boudreaux's watching it right now. I know he's just like me, man. These are just absolutely like shit. Son. Fantastic.
Hey, you guys remember the making of The Emperor Strikes Back? The original
Absolutely.
making of? Okay. Do
Oh,
you remember this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I did it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
That's such a beautiful piece.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah.
Very few people can do fur and stop motion models. I think Scott Perry is probably the only person that I know.
Yeah, he's very good. He's a good dude. I talked to him for a while. I love how you did. So the white base on the other one looks fantastic, and I love how you have the black base on this one as well. It's really nice.
I like mostly to have them on a base that they don't stand. I mean, that the base doesn't stand up.
Right.
But in this case, I thought black was, what I like for the Tauntaun. Could have been white, but I think black is really more elegant.
Yeah.
And I think ILM does put them in black bases. I think I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see how he's pulling the reins of the Tauntaun?
Yeah, that's badass. I mean, it's just badass.
Man. And that one's also all stop motion, right, Roberto? Like
Oh yeah, you can move all these guys around. Yes.
You don't have to move it though.
Yeah, you don't have to, but yeah, man, that's so cool.
It is. Well, it's made to be
Don't be
moved.
messing it up.
Well, it took me some time to get the right pose. I have to
Oh
say.
man, it's fantastic. I bet that was fun.
It was.
Well, all
I
our
really like
6
posing
viewers do
figures,
it all the time.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 scale viewers love doing that.
This is 1/9. So this is 1/9. So it goes with. It will go with the speeder.
Is that the Salzo Studio scale?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the one he's building for me. Me and you talked about that.
Yes. So this is the same scale.
It's huge. That's the one speeder that I don't have yet, but I should have it in about 5
This is
months.
This is the one you want to have, and the rest you don't.
Yes.
Yes, and get it motorized. I didn't.
Yes, I know. He did a good job on the last one, didn't he?
Oh,
Salzo?
amazing! The pilots
Hey, that
turning
paint
the
job's-
heads and the flaps.
Yeah, that paint job is fantastic.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'll show you more stuff.
Thanks for taking those out of the case. Appreciate that, Roberto.
Yeah,
Sure.
Michael told me about these, and he was so excited. He was like, "Man, out of the whole collection, these two are just his favorite."
Because these are rare. These are really rare.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this. This is one of my favorites, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, what a treat.
Amazing.
What a treat. This is badass, man.
Okay, I'm going to show you. This is one of the 4 replicas being made. Stop motion.
Oh.
This is Robert Bosniak from ILM. He worked there and we're friends. He called me and he said, we're going to be doing 4 replicas of the stop motion legs. We want to have one of those. And I said, of course, yes. And I said, I'll probably shoot it stop motion when it's finished. So he sent me this thing that you probably don't know what it is. There's a spring underneath the leg. So you attach this into the spring and you rotate this so you can bring the leg down.
Oh wow.
on a stop motion process. It's made. This goes under the set.
Oh, that's cool.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, so you can see everything turns and moves, and so hard to do the stop motion with this thing. It's so complex, and you move one thing, the rest moves, and it's just I don't understand how Phil Tippett did this. This is crazy. You move one leg, the rest of the body moves.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
just crazy, crazy, crazy.
Beautiful motion. He did fantastic.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. I just finished my Type Bomber. This is all original pieces. I finished this. Took me 4 years. I finished this last year. I finished this one. And
Roberto, what's the name of our cameraman? What's his name?
Omar.
Omar, you're doing a fantastic job, buddy.
Thank you, friends.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
So you're familiar with this beauty. I'm sure everybody knows it. I'll show you just the back, which is a beauty.
The chili dog.
Yep.
Oh, my favorite fighter, TIE fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you'll like this because I think this is the X1 that I did. It has a very accurate color.
Jeez.
It's really, really, really nice.
Yeah. I like how you
need to move a little closer to San Antonio.
Oh,
Jeez.
I'll pay you. I'll pay you a visit. Don't worry. I'll pay you a
I
visit.
know, brother. I look forward to it.
Yeah. And okay, so let's go.
That looks really, really good, man.
I think the color is really good. I think the color is really, really accurate.
Yes, it looks great.
It looks great. And I love, as you notice, I love putting all the stands on the blue screen. I bought the Roscoe blue screen. And so I paint the stands on the blue screen color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that from you on my the chicken walker that I have. I saw that you had the blue, and I did that with mine.
Oh, excellent. We'll see that now. It's on the other end of the room. This is the piece you were talking about the other day that you really liked. This was for a magazine in Spain that I built this for.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Golly, man.
And where's the model from? Where's the art?
This is a Bandai model.
Bandai.
Nice.
It's a Bandai, but I replace all the cables, did the weathering. I put in the fiber optics on the eyes. And I never finished a complete job because I couldn't find the electronics for the R2 unit. And so I abandoned the project, but it's a really nice figure, this one. Yeah.
I remember I kept rewinding, guys, when I saw his video a couple of years back, and I kept stopping it and looking at that. And then I ordered the Bandai piece, and I ordered the eyes, and I just never finished it. Look at the details. What a great job, man. Damn. God dang it, dude.
I'll show you better pictures now. Let's see if you can see.
I mean, you could just be a Star Wars lover and not have a collection and just have that piece. And that's just Look at that, guys. I told you guys, respect.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, that's really cool. So in this magazine, Roberto, you talk about the process of the build. Is that right?
Yeah, this is a magazine in Spain called the Weathering Magazine, owned by Mick, and I published for many years all my work on these magazines. Yeah, it's a walk through the process. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This Niels Frederiksen from Denmark. He made this for me. It's beautiful. The pods from the skate pod.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you a piece you're going to love, guys.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Were those already painted, or did you paint those, Roberto?
No, those were sent painted to me. To be honest with you, I think they need a repaint. They're a little flat.
I think they look great, dude. But okay.
No, they need a repaint because when I got the Japanese Chronicles book, they have even green in some areas. They're really weathered, and I think Niels just did a more simple job. But yeah, I could repaint those. Yeah, I think that it's worth to be repainted. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you one of a beautiful piece. Which one of my friends helped me out to resculpt, and I just finished painting this this year.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dang. So that's a model or a custom sculpt?
That's the AMT model back from the 90s, but it was resculpted to turn the head, and the position of the arms was changed.
Wow.
And did it have the Gamorrean guard initially?
It had the Gamorrean guard with both arms extended, so we changed the position of the arms.
And then you put the little fur on him and everything?
Yes, we put the little fur, especially,
Yes, badass.
I want you to see something. No one ever notices that the tail of the Rancor is green. The tail is green, and that's a little detail I really like. And the texture. I love painting dinosaurs since I was a kid, so I think this is the the most complete job I've done in terms of dinosaur skin, I guess.
I'll tell you what, I mean, lighting is everything. In certain light, it looks dark. You can't tell. And in other lighting, you can tell. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You'll see the face, and I think the face and the eyes really capture the original Phil Tippett, because they use like little metal balls.
Yeah.
And so it would reflect the light, and I did the same, so it kind of gives you the same feel.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Hey, for the saliva, did you just use like hot glue, or did you use resin, or?
I thought about it for a little bit, and I decided I have some acrylic resins, and I have some. I sculpt them on acrylic resin, and then I glue them, and then I add some shine on it. But I have to sculpt them before gluing them.
Yeah, he's cool looking.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Especially knowing how old that model is, when it came out, and how advanced. What a great job. Yes. I love it on that black base. You have all the sand texture, and then it goes into a smooth black base. That's awesome.
Yeah,
really pops on the detail.
This is 1/18th, so there will be the proper scale for the 375.
Huh.
Nice.
Actually, this Gamorrean guard is a little big. It's way too big for the Rancor. It would never fit his stomach, if you can tell.
Yeah, but it could be an image. It could be the force. What do you call that? The force perspective or whatever. What do you call that?
Yeah, force perspective. Yeah.
Yep, it could be that way. If you have it in the same one certain shot.
All right, so I'm gonna show you more stuff now. Let me put this back into its cage.
Roberto, thanks for taking the time to have your people there helping you work in here and do all this to make it a fantastic show.
Right, guys, these guys are angels. I call them up and say, I need your help, guys, because this is the way of doing this,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll bring out one of my favorite models ever.
Jeez. Omar, you're doing a good job teasing us. And then we'll go to something else and come right back. You're doing good, Omar. Keep doing it, Omar. Look at that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
This I bought from Jason years ago.
Yeah, that one I don't have, but I love that.
Yeah.
And I did the pilot again, backing from the cockpit. I scratch built the guns, and that was it. And painted it.
Jeez. Hey, Roberto, you want to tell everybody that might not know what version of the A-Wing this is?
Oh, yeah. I'll show you a picture now. So this is the magazine that I published the the ship in, and this is the actual Macquarie version of the ship.
Yep.
This is the painting that Ralph did on the pre-production. This is the only model that I have that I'll show you a little detail that you're going to really like. This is the only model that I have that it says Revenge of the Jedi.
Very cool.
Because this was pre-production.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a great idea.
Yeah, so this is it never got to the screen. And you know the story, Mike and Gabe, before of this ship, George Lucas saw this design and he said, it's too nice. Nothing can beat the X-Wing.
Yeah.
So they turned this into the one we know.
The paint scheme on that helmet that's how it is. The reference pictures are they pretty easy to find on this one, or I guess it's just you're going off of a drawing, really. So
that's the drawing is the only thing that I have, and that gives you a lot of room to play with.
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
Because I have all the decals, you know, all the little markings and stuff that probably you don't do that with. I had total freedom in this case.
Yeah, and that's the thing that Jason talked about, the freedom as well. When he was able to, did the Falcon and the Sandcrawler. He talked about that.
Yeah, the Macquarie Sandcrawler. Yeah, that's what I like about doing the concepts now, that you have a little more freedom, you know.
For sure.
Beautiful.
Well, that's a rarity. That's for sure.
It is. This, you know who did this master? You'll probably remember the name, Alfred Wong.
Oh yeah.
Alfred Wong did the master on this. He did 20 back in the early 2000s, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I have several models from him still. All right, I'll show you more.
Man, what a treat, guys! What a treat! Damn. Do you have your displays built? Hey, real quick, do you know if you had to guess what scale that is on that A-wing?
Oh, that's 124.
That's what I thought.
So this, if I put it beside the X1, it will look like this.
Oh yeah.
On the ties, yeah.
You know what's so funny when you talk to a lot of these guys like Lauren I can tell you Steve Golly, they never really went off of scale. Now we all talk about what scales like 1 in 144 or 124, but they didn't really. They just kind of winged it. You know
what? What do I think about that? Because it's so accurate. No, they didn't, but someone else did.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Probably the modelists were not aware, which is rare to me, but someone on top, even Lauren or someone on top, yes, they knew, because you have to know you're building everything. The 5-footer, the Millennium Falcon, that's a 124 scale. So they knew everything. When you're building models for a movie, everything's time and money. So you have to be very accurate. The TIE Bomber is 148 because you don't need more than that. The Snowspeeder is 19. The Cloud Car, it's 19. Because you're gonna have them very close to the camera.
Yes. Man, I can't wait to properly display my studio models, man. I love seeing these, and it's great that I having these. It's crazy. Once again, the black base, it's beautiful.
Well, I'll show you one. You're gonna flip over, my friend. This is something you're really gonna like.
Does it have the blue lights?
No, the cockpits, the interior of the cockpit.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
The back is beautiful, of course, but I did a special trick on this model, my friends, because no one else has ever done this, which is the Macquarie paintings on the dashboard with fiber optics.
Oh wow.
Oh, badass.
That is super cool.
Yeah, so Salzo just has like a light shining up on my models, and he did do the blue light in between, but Roberto, the way the wire was coming out, it got pinched. So unless I'm gonna have to break that model if I can ever get it, it sucks, dude. It's just
It's the Macquarie paintings that I did.
yeah, that's
Wow,
fantastic.
that is amazing.
Dang, brother, that's so cool.
Yeah, man,
Isn't that
that's
badass, Gabe?
next level detail, man. Right
Yes, it is.
there.
So
Beautiful.
just for comparison, these two are in scale.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's good. That's awesome.
And the snow speeder as well. So the snow speeder will be within scale as well.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get that one. The first time I
Yes.
saw that, Roberto, I was at Kurt Kuhn's house, and I had all these other different scales of the snow speeder, and I got it was a pleasure to walk in and meet Kurt, and he was showing me around. And when I saw that snow speeder, I was like, holy shit, that thing's huge. I couldn't believe how big it was.
And I'll show you one thing, a frontal view. We scratch built the pilots. These are not the studio scale pilots within the model you're gonna get if you get the actual model.
wow.
But these were full. But it's the whole body. They have legs, boots, everything.
Wow.
The entire cockpit is scratch built, full
Yeah, because
interior.
mine's just the body; it's the waist up.
Exactly. I didn't like that, so we ended up doing the whole thing.
Did you give one of them a porn stash? I told Mike I want one with a porn stash.
Oh yeah.
He's like, porn stash.
Yeah.
This one here, like
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
yes.
I love the suit and the paint job on the clothes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and I did that. I used for the glasses. I used a Roscoe filter we use for the movie lighting. So it's super shiny and it's transparent.
Dude,
Man.
that's amazing. That is absolutely
Yeah.
badass.
And you like this? All the chipping. Check on the chipping on the side of the ship. All the chipping.
Oh yeah.
Man, Joseph's missing something if he ain't on the show today.
No, I mean, yeah, the attention to detail, Roberto. I mean, beautiful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love this ship. I love it. All right. So we'll move on. Now.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you get your displays? Are they made local, Roberto?
No, these are custom made, all of them.
Okay. They come out of the States, or are they in your country?
No, I have a guy here that does them for me. Check this out, for example. I mean, these are custom made, so you can have on the back.
Oh yeah.
It's all custom made.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good stoves. Turn them on.
Very nice.
Nice.
It's all about time, money, patience, detail, all together.
True.
I'm having the right people to help you out. All right,
Thank you.
so.
Thank you, Omar.
All right, so I'll show you this nice piece I have here before we move on. But this piece you're gonna like, Mike, Jay, Gabe, and Mike. Check this out. So, this is my original Blade Runner movie script signed by Ridley Scott.
Nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Wow.
This is a nice piece.
Wow. Where did you meet him, if you don't mind me asking?
Now, this I auctioned it.
Okay. Very cool.
Well,
Cool.
there are some things you have to auction, and I didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the walkers. So these are
No, I love
before
those.
Marmite or Sideshow, whatever. It was Kyoto in Japan that did these vinyl figures, 1/6. I never finished a collection. I have them all, but I never finished them. But I finished Leia like probably 5 years ago.
So they come like just a resin.
They were vinyl models to be assembled.
I
Yeah.
understand.
And Roberto, what about the little ships? What are
Oh, the little ships! You're gonna like this story. These are F toys from Japan. It's a beautiful. Check out how tiny Vader is on 144 scale.
Wow.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Can you see my finger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at Vader.
Now, are those models or they already come like you?
No, do you know gashapons?
Yeah.
The toys that come in the Japanese candies.
Yeah.
Man,
Is that?
this is very good quality. Check on the X-wings. And I was going through eBay the other days. There are some X-wings that are $1,500 because they're you can't find them now. The entire collection.
Wow.
Check on how tiny the speeder bike is here.
Yeah. Oh, I love those.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful collection. Check on this one. This is they sold the Y-wing with all the plates that cover the ship. So this will be like the full version, that the one that we know it's all exposed.
Yeah.
The red jammer, but this is the version that they say this would be the original version with all the plates covering all the tubing and the plumbing.
Man.
Can you see?
Yes.
So this would be ideally the full Y-wing version. That it's a rarity. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collection. And
I love 1 in 144 scale. The ion cannon's 1/144. The medical frigate that I have is 1/144.
do you have the Salso, the Jason's iron cannon?
I do. Yes.
Yes. Mike offered me that this week. And
Yes.
I took it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. It's a beautiful piece. I haven't seen it live. I would love to. I want to paint that.
It's good.
So here it is. What you were saying.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. With the blue.
Yep.
I'll show you close-ups of this.
Hey, didn't that chicken walker? But I think when I saw it, it was a different display with the blue.
No, I think you're confusing yourself. This is the chicken walker that Niels Frederiksen did for me, the stop motion one, the full replica.
Oh, okay.
And this stands by itself because it's metal. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Which we'll go into that later, but I'll show you
Holy
show you the Nissan one, the Nissan Return of a Jedi one.
Yeah.
And you can see the detail, the painting job, and all that stuff.
Gabe, can you look at that, dude?
Yeah. No, I see it, man. And this is Steve's model.
There's some leaves and branches. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's unbelievable.
And you said the kit this is a Steve Neeson kit?
That's a Steve Nissen kit, yes.
God, it's sitting on that black case. It looks like it's floating almost at the feet.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, your attention to detail with all the chipping is just, man, I love that. Just makes
look.
So real.
Check how it looks composed with the right background. This was a magazine in England that I published. You can see the picture here.
Yeah.
But if you compose the right picture, it's a tiny one here in the cover, but it looks like the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you just have a great eye for that.
Guys, it's very unfortunate that we lost this magazine 5 years ago. The best sci-fi model magazine that we had. Unfortunately, we lost this.
Oh man, that does suck. You know, the sad thing is, Roberto, is it's coming back now, and
check
so,
this out.
Look at that.
Yeah. Man.
That's something to be very, very proud of, Roberto.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm happy. I'm happy that things, that life gave me the chance to get all these models in my hands. I'm very happy, very fortunate, very fortunate. And now I want to show you the real thing. I sold this one last week. I have
What'd you
another
just say?
one. I sold this one last week.
What's up with that?
I have another one on built in the storage, and it's going to be better.
Okay, cool. Oh, is that okay? Hey, can you, Omar? Would you mind when he sets that in that shelf, just for the road? Can you just go up to it again and see the feet again? I love seeing the details. Yeah,
Do you want to see the feet again?
yeah. Yes, you put that in there. Yeah, just let him just.
Yeah, you don't have to take
No, don't. You don't have to take that out.
Oh,
Oh,
no, it's okay.
beautiful. And I think especially because with your tanks and stuff, I mean,
thank you,
you
Omar.
could see, where that translates to, right? I mean,
Exactly, Gabe.
very realistic,
I was talking to John Simmons a week ago. We're having a chat, and he said to me, "Hey," he said to me, "It was very good that we are tank modelers." And I said, "Yeah, I guess so."
Yeah.
I guess it helps. So this is the beauty. The beauty.
Man. Look at that.
It's unbelievable.
Man. I love that. Look at that scorch mark right there. Wow. Beautiful. And who made this kit?
Oh, this is all original.
Oh wow.
This is metal armature, vacuum form, and 40 models, I guess.
Wow.
This took 4 years. A guy called Niels Frederiksen in Denmark does this for me. He just finished the big wing for me. It's already finished. He's gonna send it to me.
Wow. Just all scratch built.
All scratch built, sir. This is all original. That's why it stands by itself. It's all metal.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah, that thing, it looks legit too. I mean, shit.
It is. It is. It is. It's no resin cast.
Wow.
Robert.
Yes.
You were talking to me last night.
Yeah.
About the director side of things and seeing the person, like the audience is looking at you right now, and seeing you look into your model was badass, dude. I know what you were talking about last night. You know what I'm talking about right now. And I could see your passion looking into that model. And that's awesome, dude. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, that is what it's all about, guys. We're all here because our passion for model making and Star Wars and movies.
Yes. Look at that thing, Gabe. Dude,
Oh, dude.
Is that real heavy?
I'm sorry?
Is it real heavy?
This one, yes, it's all metal.
Yeah, I know it's metal. I mean, is it like for real?
Yeah, it is a little.
Yeah.
Not like a resin kit. Resin kits are more heavy, but it's not light.
So I
want to show you. Huh?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. The Code 3, you're familiar with Code 3?
Of course.
Yeah, so theirs are metal, but they're not painted or anything, so they don't have. Have you seen
like
theirs?
Die cast? Like die
yeah,
cast?
die cast. Yeah, die cast.
No.
Yeah, it's die cast.
Yeah, the only thing with those models, so I think it what happens with master replicas, except the Falcon, which is the breast kit, but the rest, the paint jobs were really poor.
Gotcha.
a little flat. When you become a model maker and stuff, when you see they look like toys, even if the past is good.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to love this, my friend. This took me 18 months.
Wow.
This is the Nostromo model, and it took 18 months of paintwork.
Oh,
Man, that's insane. Wow. Look at that.
Quite a piece. Yeah.
dude, I'm just speechless on that. That is just really cool.
Did an amazing job on that.
This is going to be published now in a book in Spain called Gravity, old sci-fi ships. It's coming out next month.
Wow. Beautiful.
Roberto, while we're looking at these, do you have advice for the viewers that are really wanting to get into models or painting, or what advice do you have for these guys?
Sure, I will tell them that nowadays they have a very powerful tool, which is called YouTube. And just jump into YouTube and start from scratch. Even, if you have to watch a video about how to open the box, go there. If you have to watch a video about how to trim the spruce and everything, go there. But there's everything on YouTube now. Everything. The only thing I have to say that is not on YouTube, it's the patience, the passion. Mm-hmm. It's all about patience. If you can stick masking tape into this thing for 18 months without losing your mind, you're good. You're good. But it takes so many years. So most people, they try one thing, and if that doesn't work, they will put it aside. It's all about doing it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, whatever necessary. Sometimes it takes you. My first publication in the military world in England, it took me 35 years of painting military models before I published. So it takes a lot of time, and most people, they don't have that patience.
Yeah.
And you have to have a certain eye as well, of course. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna love this one. I took the NPC ship from the 70s, and I say, okay, it's not accurate. So I scratch built all of the wings. Everything is a scratch built. And that little kid took me.
Wow.
I'll show you the magazine in England as well. But this took me, check this out, the 19-year X-Wing.
Wow.
It took me 90 years to complete this work because I was so tired, because I had to do all the castings, all the original pieces. So it's a conversion from the NPC into a little studio scale model.
Wow. That's crazy that's an NPC or what?
I know. You never would have thought that. Jeez.
And they did a pretty good job, right? Don't you think, the NPCs?
I think they did a pretty good job, and we have to mention this to the audience, my friends. In Emperor Strikes Back, the 2 X-Wings that go along with the transport out of Hoth, and the Luke's X-Wing flying off to Dagobah, those were NPC models.
I never knew that.
You never knew that? There's a book about the paint. Yes, there's a book about the paint jobs on those X-Wings. And I have to say this. Of course, after all those years, the NPC X-Wing is a studio scale model after that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
there's going to be a lot of people tonight ordering
NPC
models.
I'm gonna get them.
Well, check on the net, on the RPF and stuff. There's some pictures of the actual paint jobs they did on the NPC models for the Emperor Strikes Back.
That's good info, isn't it, Gabe?
Yeah.
You excited about that, I bet.
Yeah, man.
They painted Luke Skywalker's X-wing, the whole nose and some parts of the back. It's olive green.
Ah,
It's a different paint scheme for those, but now you know the NPC X-wing as it is. No conversions, nothing. They just cut out the windshield, and the rest is the ship as we know, and that's in the studio scale model for Emperor Strikes Back.
wow, that's so cool, man. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And because I have, Salzo, I have one of his 4-foot AT-ATs,
Yes.
and the scale to the NPC snowspeeder, it's perfect scale. And Ben Yetter did the paint scheme on my NPC, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, you can have the 124, and then you can have the tiny. I would love to paint one of these out of the box with the Emperor Strikes Back scheme. Yeah.
Golly. Oh, I saw that Jaws. That's pretty badass.
That one over there.
Yeah.
That's the one I was saying. I was talking to you last night that I have the 1/6. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that from Shark City?
No, this is a scratch field from a friend of mine.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Hey guys, we're gonna stop now for a little bit because we have to switch phones.
Okay.
Okay.
So hold on for 20 seconds.
No problem.
No problem.
Hold on.
Beautiful. Wait, why am I solo here? Man, that he's so talented. That's the weather, and especially like how I'm about weathering. Like I love weathering. Just like
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
And he just does such an amazing job with the weathering.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, and guys, this has already been really exciting.
Yeah.
But holy shit, you guys wait till y'all see the military vehicles.
That's what I'm excited about too. I want to.
Yeah, it makes you want to get into those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have a lot of the King and Country, which I'll bring up to him, which are the metal, or I guess you could say die cast. I think they're metal.
Yeah.
But hey, dude, that chicken walker is crazy, right?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, and he did show a little bit of his vintage collection. If you want to start, go to the beginning. Or you could always, after the show, kind of check it out.
And at the end of the show, I'm going to tell you guys something about his vintage collection. But yeah, that was really, really cool, Gabe. Dang, dude. That's just holy shit.
All right, I think they're back there. I see them.
We're back.
There you go.
All right, so now I'm going to show you a really nice model from Toxic Models in Spain. And I think this is one of the paint jobs that I really enjoy the most doing.
It looks legit, too. Which steering wheel did you end up going with? I couldn't tell. For those of you that don't know, there's two different ones. Yeah, that's cool. And what model kit is this one?
This is a Spanish brand called Toxic Models.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm missing here, and you will be able to imagine this, is I want to have a sand base, a very tiny sand base, and the arm, the mechanical arm that used to move this speeder in the actual shoot. So I want to display with the arm.
Yeah. Look at David. He's never been into models, but that's all changed now.
You know what, Gabe? There's been so many people coming into this place that they used to be collectors, toy collectors, or figure collectors, whatever. And a lot of those people are modeling now, which is really, really, really nice to see.
Well, that's what happened to me. You know, I mostly collect, you know, the replicas, right? Like master replicas, EFX. And when I met Michael and I started learning about models, man, I just fell in love.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. And then now with your collection, man, it's just to another level, man.
Well, Michael has incredible pieces, man. Wow.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna walk you now through. These are my, tiny vintage models that I painted and I did years ago. The 144 scale slave one undergrad.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This one little here. Check this out. It's a beauty. It's so tiny, but the color is so nice. Check this out.
Wow. Look at that detail on such a small piece.
It is.
Amazing job.
And look at the base. You were asking about my bases. Look at the work this guy did for me. This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at the base.
Beautiful.
All right. Let's see more because we have another room.
What? As long as you have time, we have time. So
All right. So this is the album I told you about in our early talk, the Spanish one. This is 1978 vintage, and it's such a beautiful album that you collect the stamps. This is what I had: my top cards, my tops, and my record from John Williams. But this is a beautiful album.
Wow. So you collect those are yours from when you were a kid. You collected all of them, and
Yes.
wow.
I just missed 2 stamps. I have 2 stamps missing. Impossible to get them. This was done in Barcelona, 1978. Do you got this, Mike, in the States, and like an album, you get stamps and like this?
Yes, I don't have that, but I remember it. But I don't have that.
But then probably it's the same one, right, with the US version?
Yes,
Yes, should be.
and it brings back memories big time.
Oh man. All right. So this was the album. You want to have some memories now? Look at this beauty. Oh, look at this beauty.
Oh, the Topps cards. Nice.
I love this.
Wow.
15,
Yeah, I got those. Those are beautiful.
Cents.
Wow.
Yeah, that brings back memories of me walking into the Circle K. This is fantastic.
So I'm going to show you some of my. You guys never got Ultraman in the States, but we did in Mexico. We did got Ultraman.
Yeah, that's cool. I remember those. You remember those, Gabe?
Yeah. I mean, I remember watching. Yeah, it's still Ultra. I mean, they're for me. You know, in the '80s, they're already kind of, you know, they're older for me, right? But yeah, I remember Ultraman.
I have my NASA collection diecast.
Nice. So cool. Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, you're gonna love this one. Love this
Those
one.
are so cool.
Here it is. Let me turn off the lights a little bit so you can have a clear picture. Look at that model, Mike.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Man. From Voyage. That's beautiful. Wow. And can you tell us a little bit about this one, Roberto?
Oh yeah, this is a Moebius kit and 144 scale, which is huge.
Yeah.
And this guy in Ohio, his name is David Holdenbaum. He built this one for me, and he built the Urusuk that it's below. Uh, I'll show it to you now. Hold on. Let me plug this in. Check on the interior, see if you can tell, if you can see this.
Oh yeah, you could see inside. Nice. Man, that's great detail on there.
Cool. Hey, Gabe, you gotta make it to Wonderfest this year, dude.
I have to. Yeah. I have to as well.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right. So this is pretty much this room, and we're gonna jump into the next room.
Yeah, that's what you look forward to. Oh, those are cool.
Some more Ultraman.
All right, let's jump into the next room.
Yeah, those are nice. Gabe, you remember that you recognize these?
Yeah, but that one's customized, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like you.
Oh, I remember that helmet. I remember that Darth Vader helmet. Look at Omar. Boom, he's on ready. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roberto can wait. We're looking at these right now.
I know.
Yeah, that's a cool model, that one. I remember that.
All right, so we're gonna jump into the war room.
Oh, damn. I was going to say, can you give us a wide shot one more time of the room real quick before we jump into these? Let me get out my tissues real quick. Thank you, Omar. Look at
You're
that.
welcome, guys.
Jeez.
Love it. Yeah.
So before we jump into this, real quick, Roberto, you
Yes.
had mentioned when we were talking earlier in the week that these models are specific models. Can you explain that before we get into them?
What do you mean by specific?
Okay, you had told me that they had to be the models that you purchased. They were how did you put it? They were winning award winning models.
Yeah. Oh, yes. 2010, I attended my first show in England for military. It was called Euromilitaire. And I was one of the first guys probably ever to I started to buy the models from everybody because I love them so much that, so I will approach models that I like. So in this room, not only you have the bronze, the silver, the golds, the best of show, but you have the best modelers in the world are in this room. Mick Jimenez from Spain, Adam Wilder, and Michael Rinaldi from the US. You have Christoph Pulix. You have Radek Pituk from Poland. You have David Parker from England. So all of the best military modelers, they have bring their work here because you cannot ship this over. You have to fly. You can't carry this. So I have the pleasure to have them all here in this room. to have some drinks, and to be able to meet all these wonderful people, very talented people. Uh, I don't know. Well, this is mine, but I don't want to show you mine now. But
Jeez.
but this is for example, get close to this one. This is Michael Rinaldi's work. He's the best U.S. military modeler, I think, along with Adam Wilder, Dave Capuano.
Wow.
Those are probably Bill Horan. Those are the four top U.S. modelers. Uh, Down here, I'll show you. This is the last one that I completed. I
That is
haven't
so
done
badass.
I haven't done a military model in many years, but this is the one that I finished like 4 years ago.
I would just have to say this is like one of my second favorite things in collecting is dioramas, and I love them so much. They have a story, you know.
Yeah.
Well, check this one out. This is my favorite. This is the favorite of everybody that comes into this place. I'll show you this little one, okay?
Yeah, I love the tanks.
All right, check this one out, because you were talking about the story, right?
Yes.
Okay, check this one out.
Wow.
Look at that.
I had this one published in Japan and in the UK.
Wow.
Look at the tree and there. It's just
Yeah, everything.
yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So is that like a World War I tank? I don't know. What's the story with that tank?
This one?
Yeah, did you say that? Yeah, that's just like a cannon, right? What do they call that?
This is a 20 millimeter flak.
Okay.
This is the story of the women, the Luftwaffe women defending Germany at the end of the war. So it's all women in this diorama. You don't see that very often.
Yes.
It's women dying. It's women dying and nurses crying out for help. But it's very rare. It's the only model I've seen in my life with all women and women dying.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's incredible.
Wow.
The wallpaper.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So okay, so this one I knew you were gonna like.
That trailer is really cool.
All right, this one is really nice.
Wow.
Roberto, they're all really nice.
Yeah.
You know what? You should come down here one day because, guys, I mean, you could stay here for 2 days.
Oh, I know. And if it's okay, this is a place by itself, correct?
It's a little apartment that I rent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at these different tank models. I love that.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this one. I want to bring this one out. This one is amazing.
I know that this isn't to detail what I'm going to ask you, Roberto, but are you familiar with King and Country?
Say that again.
King and Country. Have you heard of them?
Oh yeah.
So I collect some of the King and Country. I have a lot of the Battle of the Bulge and stuff. Do you have Battle of the Bulge stuff in there?
Oh, I'll show you one now. Sure. That's my favorite battle, actually.
Yeah, mine too.
Love the episodes on the Band of Brothers.
Oh, that's one of the best things ever done.
Yeah. Check this
I
one
can
out.
watch that over and over again.
I like the Pacific more. I think it's more intense and it's more crude.
I haven't seen that one, believe it or not.
Oh man, it's the same director, same producers. They did a series, same 9 episodes.
I remember
the Pacific.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Look at that with the tracks and everything.
No, look at this. Okay, so this, I'll tell you what you're seeing. This is Michael Rinaldi, which is top U.S. tank modeler. He did this SIG 33. You have Per Olav Lund, which is the best diorama modeler in Oslo, in Norway. He's great. and the figures were painted by the best figure painter in the world, which is MJ Kim from Korea. And I put everything together.
Wow.
Man. That is so awesome, man. It's just crazy.
Wow.
I love the train wheels that are wrecked off the track, and
check this out. For example, you can see, you can imagine that the tank is firing, and it's just when the infantry, the mortar, they're moving into position. So it's that little gap, it's that little moment where the gap opens, and your infantry moves ahead.
I love that it's kind of like going down a hill. That's just awesome.
Yeah. Well, again, it's the whole attention to detail, right? That telling a whole story is just, man, amazing.
Yeah, I'll show you more.
God, all the little soldiers on the bottom. I know we're gonna get to them. I'm just seeing them. I'm just
Which
like,
ones? Oh, this is the best figure painter. Some of the best figure painters in the world. This motorcycle is from Arthur Minis Whiskey. He is from he's from Poland, and then the rest are all painted. These are, if you know Alpine, it's the biggest manufacturer of resin figures, 135th. This collection I have back here is all of the actual art boxes from the art box figures.
Oh, wow.
So I bought them, all the art box figures. And this is how Radek sculpts his figures from scratch.
Wow.
Just beautiful work. This is something you have to see through your eyes, because I love World War II. Love World War II. All right, I'll show you one of the most impressive models we have here in this little room.
you know what's so cool is the respect that are given to the figures with these massive bases.
Yeah.
I love the bases.
Yeah. I'll show you one of the most beautiful pieces we have here in this collection. Okay, so there's a guy in England.
Holy shit.
There's a guy in England that goes by, his name is David Parker, okay? David Parker is the most respected World War II modeler, not only in England, but probably in the world, okay? And he took 7 years to do this replica of a Super King, of a Tiger tank, okay? So he asked all the museums in Europe to take off all of the covers on the engines, and he researched for 7 years how to do this replica. It's pretty much scratch built. And this is the book. And the beauty is that he dedicated the book to me, which is amazing. Dedicated to Christine, his wife, dedicated to Christine, and the guardian of the Super King, Roberto. So,
oh wow, that's amazing.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
So this is a replica. Just check the amount of work he took. 7 years of doing this. And okay, so this is the actual model, which is amazing. It's breathtaking. It's mostly a scratch build. It's insane.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you don't get a bird's eye view of the interior of a tank very often, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And you can put it back together or display it like this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I love how it's displayed.
Yeah, I like it open like that so you can see everything. I love your displays too. I mean, it's very well displayed. Love it.
Man, you can have the best piece in the world. If you don't display it right, it loses a lot.
I
yeah,
agree.
we talk about
we
that.
talk about that all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was the Super King, and I'm going to show you down here a beautiful This is the work of Radek Pituk from Poland. He does incredible dioramas, and he sculpts his own figures. And he's such a nice guy.
God, I love this. My dad would really love to see this. He was really into these things.
Beautiful. I love it.
Look at this tiger tank on the swamp.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Dude, that is so cool. You know, not too many people are around anymore from that era, you know, Roberto. They're all going away, you know, forever.
I think the other day I was watching a YouTube video of a parade in Ireland.
Yep.
And there was only one guy left on the parade.
Yeah.
He was like 93, and he was in a wheelchair, and he was the only one left for the entire parade.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, like a lot of the Band of Brothers guys, all of those guys that were, you know, on the show that they talked at the end, a lot of them are already gone now.
Hey, and I'm going to show you one thing for people watching this now, which I think they're going to be happy to know this, because not a lot of people know. This is not the best model, guys. This was only, I did this model because I wanted to. We were developing this series for Netflix 2 years ago, so I needed a model to show them. Mexico fought in the Pacific in the Philippines in World War II. And Mexico had the squadron that liberated Philippines, and these were the P-47s that Mexico had. So as you can see, they have the stars on the wings, but they have the Mexican flag on the tail. Wow. And they have the Mexican Army insignia on the wing, and the U.S. They fought with the 5th Army in the Pacific under General MacArthur.
Wow.
And so for people that they don't know, Mexico was part of World War II.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. This is like, dang.
Man, I know.
I'm going to show you now the Henkel, which is a beauty. This was painted by Frank Houdin in France. He brought it in. He's a fantastic aircraft modeler, and I commissioned this because this is my favorite bomber. This is the Henkel 219 Night Fighter, which is a beauty.
Roberto, I don't know if I asked you this. When you started painting, did you start painting? Oh, that's so cool. They're playing.
Yeah.
Did you start painting like figurines first, or actual like model airplanes?
Aircraft.
Okay.
Aircraft. 1/72. I have all the boxes on the kits that I want when I was a kid. So these was the ones that I painted when I was a kid. 1/72. That Mustang was the first one that I had. The monogram on the top. That was my first plane that I had. I was 7.
Hey, to the viewers, did you guys ever? Everybody knew what Army Men as a kid, but did you guys ever have the 1-inch Army Men? Me and Roberto, what are they called, Roberto? Oh, that's badass.
No, I'm going to show you now.
Oh, you got them? No shit. This is so cool. No, look at that.
Oh.
Dude, Gabe, man, I used to, when I was a kid, I'd go to this hobby shop, and this they had these Airfix little 1-inch little figures. And my dad, who passed away 20 plus years ago, who's lived in Europe, he came over. I was never saw him.
Can you see Waterloo? Can you see Waterloo?
Yes. But he brought me some of these when I was a little kid. It was like the first toy he gave me, you know, and then bailed. But I stayed in them, you know.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool. Did you have them, David? Those were badass.
Oh, that's a Battle of the Bulge, actually. That tiger, this tiger here.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And I did this diorama that I show you from the Battle of the Bulge.
You know what blows me away is the amount of different, kind of sounds funny talking about tanks and blowing people away. But I think there's so many different like tank models in World War II. I mean, it's like,
right?
Oh, there's so many. Yeah.
I mean, from the Russians to the Europeans to the Japanese and the Americans, it's crazy.
But you know what? That's why the Germans lost the war, because they have so many variations that how can you supply all that maintenance when you have 7 different variations from each tank? That's crazy.
That's very true. I mean, I never thought about that. But
Yeah, the Russians were smarter. They said just produce one fucking. I'm sorry, one one T-34 and just make a lot of them. You know.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Look at the back door. Look at the back door in this scene.
You're awesome, Roberto.
I'm sorry for that.
No, hey, dude, we blow them off all
I
the
got
time.
passionate.
Dude.
I got passionate.
Oh man, that's awesome. I don't know about you, Roberto, but I need some Crown and Coke right now. Look at that.
The snow. I love making snow. It's so hard. I had snow in my eye. I had snow in the bed. I had snow in the living room. Everywhere. But it's a beautiful piece. This one, yeah.
Do any of your dioramas in this room? Do any of them light up or anything?
Nope.
Yep, that's okay.
Nope.
Man, I love the footprints from the cows and everything, and what going around the ship. It's so legit looking in the grass.
But you saw the footballers, right? The guys play football.
Yes.
Well, tell me what the Germans do if they're not in war. They
Look
play
at that
football.
plane.
Yeah, they play football. That's what they do. Or either they fight or they play.
Man, I like that view of the plane.
I know. I like it. Well, and especially with all the other tanks in the background and all the trucks. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at that submarine.
That's my Kyoto, Japan dinosaur collection that I've been painting for years now.
Man.
That's your favorite thing to paint, you said, huh? Is the dinosaurs?
None. I like painting ships, but dinosaurs give me freedom, and they're faster.
Awesome.
So in between one ship or the other, I do a couple of dinosaurs, which they take me a week. So that's easier.
Yeah.
I'll show you this one, which is a really nice piece. See what you think, guys.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Dude, he's mean looking. Shit. He's beat up and
Beautiful.
damn, there's a story behind that dude.
This is a Horizon vinyl model, a replica of the Jurassic Park one. Same scale, 1/18. So this goes with the 375-inch figures. So you can tell a person will be like about this size.
Yeah.
And I just painted it. It's a vinyl figure.
Yeah. And Ricardo, where do you get your inspiration for like the color schemes and all that stuff? Is it just more of like just seeing other reptiles out there, or?
It's a good question. It's a combination of two things. One, it's you have to watch a lot of nature videos, analyze nature. But there's also on YouTube, there's I don't remember the name of the link now, but there's Japanese guys that they have like 4-hour videos, 4-hour long videos only about animation dinosaurs. And they're so good. They're so good, the Japanese guys. So I do both. I watch some references, and you have to use logic.
Yeah.
And because most people, they paint dinosaurs purple and yellow and green, and that doesn't work in nature. Nature doesn't work that way. So you have to just watch how nature works. Right. For example, I painted this beautiful crocodile.
Yeah.
And you can tell, you just go by what nature does. You see.
Yeah.
This is same scale. This is 1/18 both. It's a huge. It's called forgot the name of the crocodile. It's not a crocodile. It has a prehistoric name.
Wow. Roberto, while you're showing us these, I just want you to know, because you're not actually looking at the monitor, that there are numerous watchers right now that are making comments like this is one of the most inspiring shows that I've ever had the pleasure to enjoy. So there's some excited people seeing this wonderful collection of yours, buddy.
Yeah, and we have a lot of artists that watch our show, and for that coming from an artist, I mean,
Yes,
it
exactly.
says a lot.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate the comments, and guys, just keep it up. Just keep doing stuff. If there's people out there, because I know there's people out there that they sometimes people they want to do modeling or they want to paint, and they get scared of uh, messing it up, right? So they want to do it, but they don't want to touch the figure because they want to mess it up or whatever. They don't. Just you have to do it. You have to just do it. Just push yourself, and give it a try.
Yeah.
Take some years.
Yeah. Roberto, one thing that, if you don't mind, I know you're showing these and keep doing what you're doing, but when we're done in this room, it would be a pleasure if Omar could take the time to just spend a couple seconds going over every shelf slowly so we can see all those models just briefly, because we were jumping around, but they've got to all be seen, Roberto. So.
You're talking about the studio scale room.
No, I'm talking about this model room right now we're in. If Omar could, if he
just
wouldn't
go
mind
ahead
scanning.
now. I'll keep talking and just go ahead.
Just scan all, from the top and go slowly if you don't mind, just
no,
so we can see them all. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much, Omar.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Let me know if I am doing right.
No, yeah, it's perfect.
You're doing fantastic.
Do you want me to do it more slow?
No, just like you're doing, man. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Let me know, okay?
No,
keep doing what you're doing, man.
Get that one.
Jeez. God, I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
Yeah.
If you want to ask any specific question of any of them, just let me know, right? Sounds good. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's just enjoying it, brother.
Now, do you have them sectioned off? Like, are these the ones that you painted, or are these from the other artists that you were mentioning?
All of them are from different. The only ones that are mine, I'll let you know when we.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But the rest is all from all over the world. Look at that thing, man. That's cool. So what is this one, Roberto? Real quick. That one right there. That Omar. Yeah. Okay. What is this one? Okay, Mike. This you're seeing now. This is one of my favorite modelers ever. His name is Staff Sneyers from Belgium. Yeah. Look at the Jack Panther. Look at the camouflage scheme on the Jack Panther. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Dang. You're doing great, Omar.
Thank you.
Jeez. Well, Mike, we can talk about if you want any of these pieces. We'll see. Yeah, we'll talk for sure. Yeah, that one was. I really like that one. Okay, this was my first publication ever in my life. The one you're seeing now. Oh, very cool. Do you make the trees, Roberto? Yes, sir. Jeez. It's all wired. Then you put in some plaster and yeah. Wow. I started out doing that at Landmark Entertainment Group in Hollywood when I was working in the model shop. Oh, that's tough. I was just making tough. Trees. Yeah. It's very tough. Yes. It's difficult. Yeah. Ooh. Are you having to squat down, Omar?
Yes.
Okay, you're doing good. This you're seeing now, it's from my hero when I was a teenager. It was a fantastic modeler. Hey, dude, let me see that truck. That's badass looking. Which one? The truck. No, you're good. Keep going. Go back to your left. Right there. Oh, the Steyr. Yeah. The Steyr 1500. Yeah, that's badass. Man, these were all painted by a great modeler in the 80s. His name is Tony Greenland. He has several books. He's one of the most known modeler in Europe and one of the most influences for everybody.
He was such a great modeler. Most of this stuff, you're not gonna believe it. It's all scratch built.
Oh wow,
These are not plastic kits. This is all scratch built.
that's good to know. I didn't know that. Holy shit! Look at that one right there. That's cool.
Okay, so I'll tell a little story about this tank for people to know,
Oh, look at that one too. That's badass.
which is odd. All right, so this tank, it's Michael Whitman's tank. Michael Whitman was the ace of the German tank commanders. Okay, he blew out like 275 Allied tanks, and the funny thing here is, as you can see, is 007.
Right.
So it's very odd that the British name their famous 007 agent after Michael Whitman's tank.
That's a great story.
It is, because they're making a homage of a German tanker.
Mhm.
You know, it's funny.
Hey, can you go back to the truck, Omar? I'm sorry. That's next to it right there. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's just incredible.
Oh, you're gonna like this one. Oh, keep going. We can go to the next shelf.
Next.
That's a badass tank right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. The guy's sitting on there. That's really cool.
Yeah.
They're getting drunk after the war. They think that's the Russians are getting drunk on the barrel.
They were probably getting drunk during the war too.
Oh, I'm going to show you one.
Look at that color.
Yeah.
That's a Russian tank right there.
No, that's Adam Wilder's. That's one of my favorite American builders.
Yeah.
Great guy from Portland, and great dude. And this is a German prototype. This is a paper panzer. They're called paper panzers. There's prototypes that were never built. This is how supposed. It's an interpretation of a tank that never existed at the end of the war.
Roberto, do I have a pretty good eye or what? Huh?
Man, you have fantastic
eyes. Yeah, I'm calling these.
Oh my God. Oh
Those
my
are
God.
great. This is fantastic.
All right, so Gabe, you were asking. This is mine. This Hex submarine. That's mine.
Oh, nice. And it's really I love when I see, because the scale, right? They're hard to kind of tell, and when you picked one of them up, we're able to see the scale, which is almost kind of even more impressive because they're smaller, right? I mean, they're not large models.
No, this is 1/35. It's pretty much. It's pretty small.
Wow.
So most of these models, I have all of the magazines. Most of these models are cover. They went to the cover of a magazine, so I have all the magazines. This is a beautiful piece, the one you're seeing now. This is Iwo Jima. This is amazing.
Hey,
Look at the soldiers moving.
That's really look at that one. Yeah, so Joseph's a doctor, Roberto. He's one of our, he's a guest on the show quite a bit. And I mentioned to you last night about Joseph. Anyway, he's a doctor and he's working tonight, and he says, I had to stop watching the show because I couldn't focus on my work seeing all those models I have to watch when I finish. Don't want to give a bad reading,
So this is mine as well.
Nice.
The Tunisia one. Yeah.
Nice.
And this you're gonna like. This is Adam Walters. Do you see these guys in Vietnam smoking a joint in the back?
Oh, that is so cool.
They're smoking a joint and they're laughing.
Man.
So we'll keep going. And this is the work of the best modeler in Spain, Mick Jimenez. He owns most of the paints, and he's a famous modeler.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's cool looking right there. That one.
So you see, they have the awards from the shows and the medals.
Yeah, that's so cool. Holy shit, man! I can't believe, Roberto, you've never been to Wonderfest.
I have to, man. This
year.
year.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time, dude. We're gonna have fun.
I have to go this year. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a good time.
Of course. That's a beautiful headser there.
Yeah, that is cool. Look how aerodynamic it is. It's really smooth.
And they were so tiny tanks in World War II. You compare to the ones we have now.
Yeah.
They were tiny.
Look at that one. That one's cool.
Oh, this is
That's like like helps them get across creeks and stuff, or what?
yeah, this is a Panzer IV with it's called Brückenleger. Brückenleger. So it's a chassis of Panzer IV and a bridge on top.
Wow.
Look at the technology way back when. That's crazy.
This is 1942, I guess, Russia.
I love
Stalingrad.
that. Love that one.
Yeah. Brückenleger. Those are all the Russian tanks.
Nice.
We have a beautiful Panzer III from Stalingrad, all snowed. Marder. We have a cruiser from England.
Look at that. That looks like the Batmobile tank right there.
Yeah.
That's a British early war tank. It's a hybrid between World War I and World War II, actually. Hey, you might want to see this. This has nothing to do with what we're seeing, but this I built. Remember this?
I don't, but those are fucking cool. I mean, those are freaking cool.
Those are from 1971. I used to have them when I was a kid, so I'm building them now.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Like cartoons.
These are all models made from, these are all from Brett Green. Brett Green, he lives in Australia and he runs the Tamiya magazine.
Oh, okay.
So all these are the Tamiya magazine front covers.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
Man, those are they all have their own little personality, you know. Ooh, I like that one.
Oh, you have a good taste, man. This is Tony Greenland's work. You have good taste.
Wow. Yeah.
And probably you're gonna like the one that I really like.
That one's cool. Look at that. That's cool.
This ambulance is it's a beauty.
Yeah, that one's nice. That one's nice. Dude, that one's badass right there.
Look at the windshield on this one.
Oh man, dude, that's so cool. What a treat, Roberto. This is just such a treat.
Yeah.
This is what the show's about right here, man.
Well, happy to make people happy.
Yeah, man. And you're doing it tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Two little kids, they get their ass whooped if they got caught.
So this is an actual model taken from an actual picture. This was done by the guy that I told you about, David Parker from England, the one who built the King Tiger. And this is an actual picture. They, after the war finished, all of the signs of the town were painted on the tank.
Yeah.
And the kids were playing around. That's a beautiful Sherman tank from France.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's my favorite tank, the Sherman.
Yeah, this is a French. This is a French version, and all of the sheets on top and all of the blankets. That's scratch built.
Wow.
Roberto, have you seen Force 10 from Navarone?
Oh, of course.
See, there's so many people I ask and they haven't. I love that movie. It's my favorite World War II movie.
Look at that. Such a
now you know why the French couldn't defend themselves against the Germans. That's what they had.
this little tiny one person.
Hey, real quick, just a real quick question, just a real dumb question. So 3 models back, you've got that the do you mind, Omar? Can you go back? Oh, that's cool. But go back. I'm sorry, Omar. Keep going back. When that one in the back with the guys in there back there in the far back.
French one.
Yeah, is that like a little mini tank right there?
No, that's what I was telling you about. That's what the French had when the Germans invade.
Oh,
They
wow.
had these
Oh,
tiny
that's
little
what you
tanks.
meant by that, because they were so little.
They were so tiny they couldn't defend themselves. They were not prepared for war.
Holy shit! I didn't understand what you meant. I heard you saying that, but I was like, when you were saying that, I was like, that guy looks like he's not the right scale.
I know it looks like the mini rigs, right?
Oh, exactly, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so you were at the end. That's cool. Oh, that one's beautiful.
This upper shelf, it's all about Mexican modelers that I bought their work from.
Well, that's cool.
Nice.
Ooh, that's different.
Yeah. Little train tank.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, and it has a Panzer IV turret on top.
Holy shit. How long have you been collecting these, Roberto?
13 years now.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
All of the modelers in the world, I've been fortunate. All of them, they email me. They want to be here. They all.
Oh,
they
well, yeah. So do all of us. Hey, so yeah, we're continuing on. Okay.
That's a beautiful piece from Staff Snayers in Belgium. Look at that
Oh
work.
my gosh, dude.
Look at that work.
Wow. Beautiful.
Serious model makers. Wow. Artists, they paint very well.
Yeah. And how long? So like some of these bigger dioramas, approximately how long do you think it takes these modelers to do?
I would say 6 months for stuff like this.
Man, I bet it's You know how nerve-wracking it is. Just I couldn't even imagine waiting for the stuff to show up.
Right, to ship or like to bring them, because you're saying most of these have to be hand brought to your gallery, right?
Well, there's no way you can ship this. There's no
Yeah.
way. You have to pay the plane. You have to pay the hotel, accommodation, meals, everything. I mean, have to do.
Wow. So there's a lot behind these models.
Yeah.
Yeah, this you don't ship. There's no way.
Yeah,
Look at this beauty. This was painted. The tank was painted by Michael Rinaldi in the U.S. The paint job is fantastic on this Panther. And and now you're seeing figures from the guy that inspired us all back in 1980. This was the best figure painter in the world. His name was Francois Verlinden from Belgium. Rest in peace. And I had still the chance to buy these figures from him. And he was a legend. He is a legend.
Wow.
Especially the last piece you're going to see on this shelf is a Zapotec warrior from Mexico that he painted it. And it's amazing. It's museum quality stuff.
Yeah.
That is nice. Can you go back to? There's like the guy slitting this dude's throat.
Oh, here.
There's one. Yeah,
No.
that's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. You know what, Roberto? I remember there was a show here in downtown San Antonio, and there was. It's been like 10 years ago that I saw it. I don't know if it's a yearly show or not. I'd love to go again, but it's like this. It's like just nothing but a bunch of figurines and on these different
It's
platforms.
a San Antonio Model Show. It happens every year.
Dude, have you been?
Yes, I mean because it's so close. We all Mexicans we get together. We go there. We go like 50 Mexicans, and we get all the awards.
That's hilarious. Hey, so what month is that? I'm definitely going.
I'll find out for you. I don't remember now, but we'll go together. We'll go together.
Yeah, oh, for sure. What an
It's
honor.
a very nice show, and this one here, the one you're seeing now, it's my only cover of the ones that I did. It's my only cover in England.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that magazine still around?
Of course, it's the best magazine, military-wise AFB, or modified vehicles, run by David Parker in England. And here it is. Roberto Aguilera brings together a combined teams of Sound Lee from Korea, Michael Rinaldi from the US, Daryl Danzig from Arizona, and we all together did this diorama.
Wow.
The figures are just amazing. And we'll finish this room with these two pieces here, which are fantastic.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some kids in there. There's a lot of captured troops at the end of the war. There's a kid in between.
Yeah, look at that. Because I'm sure maybe their parents died or they just wanted to be involved. They really were into the cause, and
No,
that's a badass tank right there.
Hitler recruited them.
I gotcha.
There were 9-year-old, 11-year-old kids defending Germany at the end of the war. That was so cruel.
Oh my gosh.
There's a movie. You never seen the movie? Hitler's movie. It's called what's the name of it? It's called the kids in a bunker. The whole story about the bunker at the end of the war.
No.
Anyway, and there's a scene when he's recruiting all these kids.
Jeez. Wow. And we saw all the figurines, huh? I know we saw the military ones, right?
Well, I think most of them, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. We have covered the whole room.
Omar's like, yeah, goddamn. I've done went by the summit 3 times.
I think the only shelf.
I just can't get enough.
We missed this shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Omar. Let's get this straight now, buddy.
That's the only shelf we missed.
So what's really cool is, our viewers can come back now.
Yeah.
And really get to see these. I love this little tank. I saw that real quick earlier. I really like that a lot. That's really cool.
And it's such a treat to get different types of collections. Because, we get Star Wars collection and Star Wars studio scale collections, but
Barbie.
It's a Barbie collection, everything, right? So it's a treat to get, something, especially this high quality and just masterpieces, museum quality, award-winning pieces. And it's just, what a treat. Look at that. Oh, my God, that's beautiful.
Son.
Wow.
What is that, Roberto?
That's a Schnellboot. That's a German boat, World War II, with torpedoes. It's called Schnellboot. With a 3.7 flak on the back. The one they used in Star Wars for the guns on the size of the head of the AT-AT.
Oh, wow.
They use those 3.7 flak. Well, actually, yeah. If you can see the shields on this flak, those shields are the ones that go in the back of the AT-AT.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'll show you one last detail which people's gonna. Okay, so this is a Panzerwaffen, okay, German. You see the skirts on top of the wheels?
Yes.
If you put those together one by the other, that's the back of the AT-ST on both versions.
Oh.
That's the original piece that came from. That's a Tamiya kit.
Wow.
Man, that's a crazy looking body style.
Yeah.
No, and it turns all the wheels independently. It has 2 steering wheels, one in the back, one in the front.
Yeah.
It's
That's what we got on when we did monster trucks. We got the rear steering from.
Yeah. Well, the Germans did this a lot of time before that.
It looks almost like it's like a helicopter, like sitting on top of a tank, or I don't know. Man, that's crazy.
The Commander Dina. It's a beautiful looking model.
Yeah.
Damn.
This came all destroyed in the box because the guy shipped it to me, and it came all torn apart. So I have to rebuild, repaint, reconstruct.
So they went into production making that particular kit as a life-size tank.
Oh yeah.
Golly, it's like they put shit together on that one.
Well, that's what he was saying. That's the one that they use for the AT-ST.
No. I'm not saying as for that. I'm talking about the real shit that was built back.
Oh, like real tank, like
it's like they just threw shit together on that one. It doesn't look like there's any design to it. So
that was this room.
Beautiful.
Well,
think,
you
yeah.
know, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. It seems like 10 minutes,
I
Roberto.
know.
But I don't want to, you know, I know you got a crew, and Omar's been real patient with the camera. Is there
There's been
anything
two
else that we
cameramen.
haven't seen?
There's been two cameramen switching.
Oh, okay, cool.
There you go.
So is there some other things, Roberto, that we might have missed?
Oh yeah, the toilet. The toilet you're gonna see.
And that's let me go back to solo mode.
No, it's busy now. It's busy now.
That's funny. Somebody sitting on the crapper or what?
Yeah. We'll get in there in a few minutes.
Yeah,
Because
no problem.
The
Hey,
toilet, it's full of toys too.
Oh, wow. In the bathroom, Roberto?
Yes.
You have toys in the bathroom.
Yes, sir. A lot of them.
That's awesome.
Man.
That's awesome.
So as you can
So,
see,
hey, Roberto, let's take, if you don't mind, I'm sorry if I cut you off.
Yeah.
You want to mention, this is something that I know it hurts the heart a little bit, but you're trying to make room for some other type of collectibles. Do you want to mention what you're considering doing with your vintage collection?
Sure. Well, you know, guys, this is not an easy topic to talk about, but and I'm sure most people or a lot of people will understand. I have this collection, this vintage collection, all my Kenner, my Hasbro, all of the micro collection, all of this stuff, everything that is in this room. And I had it for several years now. I enjoyed it. People watched it. People came here, and it's time to let it go. It's time for me to move on and make some room for the studio scales or stuff to come. And so I will be putting this on the prop store in England and LA. But I'm selling pretty much this room, the entire room. This room I'm selling all together. It's going to be like a batch, and yeah, if someone's interested, it's going to be pricey. But if someone is willing to get all the Minton card figures, the loose collection, all the sets, I'm only missing 6 boxes from the vintage vehicles and play sets. I have pretty much all the boxes, everything. Cards are in pretty mint condition. I bought them years ago, so most of them are punched or very good condition. And yeah, I mean, it's time to move on. And
Can you keep? Is that Omar? Are you still running camera, Omar?
Now it's Edgar.
Okay. Can he continue to? Hey, what's up? Can you continue to show the? You just showed that section of the vintage figures. Yep, the 12 backs, including the vinyl. Yep. Can you scroll all the way around on the top? See all the figures? Yeah. Keep going to your right.
Yeah, it's all complete. It's a 97 figures plus the Riboband, so it's.
You can go a little bit faster, Omar. I'm sorry, it's not Omar. I forgot your name again. And none of these are repros, right? These are all original.
Super original, sir.
Yeah.
Even the infamous Anakin, which is over there. I have some custom carded Indiana Jones, the entire Indiana Jones carded collection. There's the Anakin. There's the Jack face in the infamous original card.
Yep. Yeah, because usually you'll see those in the Tri logo.
And
hey,
also,
I'm just asking you, Roberto. Are you planning on? Are you going to at least keep your original figures, or did you not? Do you have some toys that you're going to still keep for yourself?
I don't know. Right now. I'm disattaching from my toys.
Yeah.
No, I wanna still make my studio scale models. See what happens to my career. Maybe I can do a Guillermo del Toro collection. Maybe one day.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll show you a picture you're gonna like. Well, so here I am in the middle. The president gave us an award. This is Alejandro González Iñárritu, Alfonso Cuarón, myself, and Guillermo del Toro, top 3 Mexican Hollywood directors, and we're here together.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I mean, I think that right now at this point of my life, toys. I don't know. Something happened, and I
It
don't.
does. It happens. It happens,
Yeah.
Roberto.
It happens. Toys are. I'm not into toys anymore. I don't know what happened. I just see them and they're nice, and I had them for so many years.
Yeah.
I have them for so many years. I enjoy them. Uh, maybe someone in this world will be very very happy to get all of
Oh,
these.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, it's one batch with everything from vintage from 1978 to 2022. Vintage trilogy, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to do anything, just because getting one of them, doing the whole process, this is years and years and years of collecting. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. It really
Okay,
is.
let's jump into the washroom. All right, so go ahead.
No wonder they were in the bathroom.
All the vehicles.
Oh man, you got a packaged die-cast
Tie bomber, yes,
tie bomber. Wow.
it is there. Yeah.
I've got just a loose one alone's worth $1,200 to $1,500. Actually, now they're like $2,000.
If you can find them,
Yes, yeah, that's a good piece right there.
it is.
And what are these?
This is the little town that I had when I was 7 years old. It's a beautiful 1/35 scale town that I had. It's a toy.
Oh, very cool.
Made in Spain. It's called Exin West.
Did you ever see those, Gabe?
No, but
Do you
they're
remember
so
those as a
cool.
kid?
No.
Yeah, these are cool. Yeah, that's a cool piece. Oh, look at that. Planet of the Apes. Badass. Sorry. Shit. Sorry. Yeah, Gabe has it's not a bathroom, but he's got a closet very similar to this.
Oh,
I know.
You have to check this out, guys. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
Yes, one.
I saw that. I just saw that on Instagram.
That was my Instagram.
Oh, that was you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's funny. That's
Man.
hilarious.
I saw this. I saw this on Amazon years ago, and I just saw it and I laughed. And I was laughing for a week, and then I said to myself, I need to get it because I've been laughing for a week.
You know, I'm going to be getting a lot of comments, people telling me that I need to have that at the restaurant. But to be honest with you, I don't want anybody crapping at my restaurant. I'm going to put out of order signs on my bathrooms.
Yeah. All right. So that was the bathroom.
Those are nice little pieces in the bathroom.
I know, right?
Anyway.
Well, I have no more space. That's what I'm telling you. I need to do some space here.
Okay, I'm going to just be honest, Roberto. We've had a crap ton. I'm saying crap because we're in the bathroom right now. Okay, we've had a ton of collectors on this show, right? But
Yeah.
none of them have their collection in their bathroom. I mean, good job, dude.
And such great pieces too. All the vehicles.
Well, I'm full here. I have no more space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I've been collecting also very nice posters from different decades.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're in the same position as a lot of collectors, right? It gets to the point where there's just no room. I mean, I'm sure you've talked to Michael about he's building his whole new gallery just for his studio scale.
Yeah, I mean that's why you have to have at some point some disattachment.
Yeah.
Because you need to get rid of some stuff in order to get the new stuff, and that's the way it works. I mean,
Yeah.
there will be no room unless you're rich. There's no way. So that's what collectors have to understand. You get rid of some stuff, you get better stuff, but it's all constantly. You have to be moving your pieces.
Well, it's like a museum. I think a museum does that, right? They curate, they move things. Stuff goes in, stuff goes out. So I think,
Well said, Gabe.
right,
Well
very
said.
similar.
And then also you make a profit out of it because you got that piece for, let's say, $100,
Yep.
and by the time you sell it, you made 300. So it's
Right.
also kind of a business that
Yep.
that tries to sell healthy, and I don't know. You got it.
For damn sure.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Gabe just brought it up right now, and Roberto and I touched on this. I think it was last night, but we were talking about the studio scale gallery that I'm going to be I'm building right now, and we talked about the paint schemes and what colors to go with. And one thing that is different, like from all of these models, is they light up nice because I can adjust lighting in here. However, you don't get the exact detail of the colors in here that I want to get out of that studio room. That all being said, talking to you, I mean, showing these tanks, even the other collections in the white with the white, it just, you can see the attention to every little piece of detail. And I think that's really important. So it's something that I've got to go back and really think hard on if I want to do the dark room versus maybe do it white.
Well, as I mentioned to you yesterday, I would do both probably. Being able to have full light and then dim it down, and probably get a moody light so you can see the lights.
We're having a little bit of sound problem.
The sound's going in and out.
And also, Mike, the temperature of the lighting, which is 3600 K, which is flat white, and because
hey, Roberto, can you hear me, Roberto? Roberto, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're having sound problems.
Yeah, we're getting some internet stuff. Are you there?
We can hear you. It's just you're kind of like can't hear your voice very well.
Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
Yeah, it's still the same.
Yeah.
You want to try that?
We're getting a crappy internet connection now.
Well, but you could still hear us. You're good.
Here. Can you hear me?
The video is good. It's like the speaker's like in your pocket or something.
You might have to log out and pop back in.
You want to log out and pop right back in?
No.
Well, luckily we were able to see that collection before any type of technical.
I want to see that HAL 3000 right there.
Tell him.
Oh man.
Tell him to log. Hey, can you hear us, Roberto? Yeah, shake your head. Yes, if you can hear us. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna kick him and then he'll come back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a treat to see that World War II collection. The tank collection is just, I mean, beautiful.
It makes me want to go dust off all of the things that I have in the World War II.
Right.
Yeah, and if you guys, I was saying King and Country earlier. Look up King and Country. They've got some really cool shit.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
David bought most of my hand-me-downs. The very bad. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like, there you go. That's it. All right, we're back.
Hey guys, we had a battery problem. Our phones run out, so we're
Beautiful.
Everything's perfect, dude.
It sounds great now.
Yeah.
Ricardo, thank you so much for joining us and jumping on and showing us your amazing collection. This has been such a treat for our watchers, and really appreciate. Again, we talk about the displaying of it, right? Where, and I think, Michael and his beautiful gallery and like the way, you're able to highlight stuff. And I think even like myself, I'm very about giving each piece its individual respect, right? Spotlight, very individual. And you did such an amazing job at that. And Again, beautiful collection. Again, proud, obviously, to have met you as a again fellow Mexican as well. It's very, making us proud, man. It's such a beautiful collection, and you're so talented. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the kind words, my friend. Gracias, amigo.
Claro,
Well,
claro.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got the chance to inspire people all over, and especially people in the US, which I have so many friends over there, and it's been such a great country with me since I was a kid. They gave me a lot of stuff, so I'm very happy that every day I can get more friends from up there.
That's right. Well said.
Absolutely.
Well said, dude.
Michael,
And I'll take a flight, and we'll work on the lighting on the new gallery. I'll help you out.
Yeah, that sounds good. That
There you
sounds
go.
good. You know where we're at on that stage, and me and you'll be talking. We talked quite a bit lately, so
Yeah.
for sure. Hey, and let me know on that show. I'm real curious now to know when that is.
Sure.
I'm sure it's probably in the summer months for sure. Yeah, just you can text me and let me know.
Yeah. I think that I'll let you know, because all my friends, we drive there, so we'll definitely go. Yeah.
Well, before we wrap this up, Roberto, anything that you want to say to the viewers when it comes to, these inspiring guys that want to get into possibly
Never
building these?
too late. Never give up, and persistence. Do it one time.
Okay, that sucks.
No, man.
He might come right back.
Yeah. It's like a little bit internet.
So see, I guess it wouldn't hurt, Gabe, if we do put some of our collection in the bathroom. That gives maybe a little bit more room to get some more shit.
Exactly, right?
Oh, that's funny. That's
No,
so funny. That's crazy.
we'll see. We'll see if he comes back. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. But yeah, hey guys, just so you know, this is just the tip of the iceberg of the content that we're going to be bringing you in 2023. I just want you to know that we are very blessed with the outpour of artists that we're going to be having here in the near future on the show, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. So it's growing and doing what it's doing because of you guys who spend your Saturday every Saturday. A good majority of you guys are spending your Saturdays with us, and it means so much to Gabe and I. And I just wanted to say, man, just wait, man. We got a lot of really cool stuff here in the near future. So,
yeah,
but,
absolutely. And now, absolutely, I think you said it right. I mean, look, Saturday's a tough night, right? I think for a lot of people, right? For these type of things, and it's because of you, and we do it because of you, right? We want to be here because we love hanging out with you guys. Oh, look, I think Roberto's. There you go.
But yeah, go ahead, Gabe. Keep saying what you were saying.
Yeah, no, and again, for everybody that joins us every Saturday, like I said, thank you so much, because again, we do this for you, to inspire you, right? And we bring these awesome collectors and awesome collections to inspire you in your collection. And I think this show is exactly a perfect example of how what we do, right? And it's to inspire. And some of these models, right? I already saw a lot of the comments on there where there's been people inspired right now just by watching this, to whether it's changing their displays or getting into model making again. And that's what it's all about, guys, because model making is one of those, and we've talked about this, it's an art form that needs to stay alive, and it's one of those things that it requires generations to kind of get re-inspired. And I think your collection is a perfect example of, hopefully it could re-inspire some of the younger kids, some of the younger generations, to keep this art form going, right? Because it is such a beautiful art form, and your collection is a prime example of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Roberto, we appreciate your Saturday night, brother, and so do all the viewers, man.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much, Mike. I have very serious appreciation of every word you say. Gabe, fantastic. Muchas gracias.
Claro.
Gracias to the whole audience. And you can You can also follow me on Instagram under my name, and happy to answer any question or to have any kind of chat, or anyone in the audience, if they want to ask me a question, whatever it is, I'm here willing to help in whatever way I can.
Thank you so much. And all right, everybody. So thank you again. And we will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you again. And we'll see you next week.
Can't wait.
Thank you.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
Ooh,